Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I've had to pop on because I am about to show you the second part of my sewing room. So the progress, so part 2 is progress. But I realised when I was recording it, I just went straight in. I just steamed straight ahead. So I'm doing a little intro to say hello because how rude of me. So hello, I'm Ruan. In case you haven't seen the first vlog about my sewing room, I am moving my sewing room into a bigger room. Yes. And I've already done part 1, which was all the inspiration. So do go take a look if you haven't. And then this one is going to be all about my progress. So I will now pass you over to my crazy self. Bye. Okay, so hopefully you've seen part 1, inspiration of the sewing room. It's very echoey in here. It's a weekend. I've hardly got any makeup on and my hair is big. But, you know, I couldn't be bothered to do it. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm currently in... That's my cat meowing out there, by the way. I've just realised that she was trapped inside this room for a few hours while we went out. So now I've let her out. She's meowing like mad. She's like, hello, give me some love. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm in my old sewing room, which is now all pretty much empty. Look, I mean, there's stuff still everywhere, but it's got the kids' Kallax unit in here and everything now. And you'll see there's like little marks here, which is where we filled all of the things in. That used to be where my pegboards were and things like that. Here's my door that you'll probably recognise. But what I thought I'd do first is show you from the inspiration kind of what I've planned on doing, and you guys sent me so many really good suggestions, a lot of which was already in my mind, which was really good. It's quite difficult because I don't want to rush too far ahead, but also it's very exciting as well. So what I'll do is I'll show you kind of my plans so that you can see what I'm thinking about doing. Okay, so here we are with the cat that wants lots of attention right now. This room is basically just dumping around while we sort everything out, so excuse the mess. But I wanted to show you how I've kind of been planning everything out. This is my new room. That's the shape of it. So let me get my rough drawing that I did. Look at that technical drawing of mine. So it's roughly 4.6 metres long by 2.3 wide. And it's got a door that comes in here, the window here, and then it's got this really strange sticky out bit. But that's to do with our boiler downstairs, because this is the extension of our house upstairs. So that's the spare room that we've been using. So this is it to scale. I'm quite impressed with my little self. So here's the little bit that sticks out, the door when you come in, and then there's a window down here. So I considered lots of different pieces of furniture, but I wanted to go with, well, I wanted to use the furniture that I'd already got. So let me so this is my desk that I used to have under my window in this room, but that's going to go here. And then I'm going to have a new desk, which I've ordered, which is this one here. Now, if I hadn't already had a desk, I would have used the L-shaped desk that I saw that pulled out. You know, there's a little section that pulled out from my last video. I loved that. However, because I'm trying to use what I've already got, I've decided to just buy a cheapish desk with a set of drawers in it. So this side here's got a set of drawers, and that was £115. And that leaves a nice little space then to put my mannequin. So I've already got some drawers. Oh, all right, Simba, you wanting a bit of attention? Drawers there, and I've already got a 2x4 Kallax unit. So this is the current furniture that I've had in this place, in this room, that I want to take with me. So I want to have another Kallax unit, 4x8, which will give me then 16 slots, and that was £55.25. I've got a mirror here, potentially, this may move, that was £60. And then potentially, I haven't bought this yet, an ironing board here. Because then what that would do would be create almost like a little U shape where I can work. So I'd have drawers here, L-shaped desk and my ironing board. So hopefully I could swivel quite easily between them all. And then this would be movable. My mirror, I don't know if I'm going to put it up on the wall there or not, otherwise I'm going to just stand it against the wall. And then we've got all this area here free, which then will make this, which is a movable cutting table with loads of storage. So I found this on Pinterest. I had a chat with Adam from Adam Sews as well. He's got something very similar, and quite a few of you people, lovely people, told me about, okay, let's give you some love, this as well. Now this is going to be made up of 3 Kallax units. These Kallax units are going to be 2 by 2, so 4 in each. So there'll be 3 of those, which will make 12 boxes underneath as well for storage, which I thought would be great. I thought I could use these 2 for my fabric, and then all the bits that go under here can be things like interfacing, projects, wadding, you know, ribbing, all those types of things. But yeah, this is basically made out of 3 2 by 2 Kallax units with plyboard on the bottom and the top and casters put onto it, so that this can then move about if I so wish. That's the plan. So, did I mention that I was thinking about the reason that this is a massive ironing board? I don't know if I've just mentioned this to you or not. That's how crazy it's been this weekend. One of you lovely people suggested, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a shirt ironing board. And instead of having like a rounded edge here, it's very oblong shaped instead, so you've got a really good working space. So I haven't bought that yet because there's a potential that I may add it onto the bottom of this unit, but I do quite like the idea of it there because then, like I say, I can just wheel from one to the next. But then this will be able to move, yeah, wherever I want it to. So the hubster is going to make that for me hopefully next weekend, so I will hopefully show you the progress on that as well. So I'll go and show you the room now so that you can see what we're working with. Look at all this cat hair just from you being here for 2 minutes, eh? So yeah, I'll go show you what that looks like now. Okay, so I'm in the spare room and it has nearly been emptied. We're nearly there. So the bed has gone, hubster has taken away the curtain pole, bedside tables, all that jazz. So do you wanna have a sneaky look at what it looks like now? And then hopefully I'll be able to show you what it looks like when I've finished. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the door. You'll see kind of up here that we had a curtain pole there and we had bedside tables that were kind of attached to the wall because we're quite limited for space down there. So the husband has taken those off and then filled them for me, so they'll be ready to sand down, and we've got some touch-up paint, which is great. So yeah, this is my space, people. So it's still got things up on the wall just from what I had in the spare room. It's got very squeaky floorboards, by the way. That's not being, you know, cheeky. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Sorry if I'm making you feel a bit sick. So this is where I normally take my photos, over here. This is my work desk, which is going to be going into the old sewing room. So yeah, it's about 4.5 meters wide by 2.2, I think it was when I measured it, ready for planning everything out. So this was only decorated a year or so ago, so I'm not going to change the walls or anything. There's my squeaky floorboard. So this is the extension of our house, which was the spare room, but is now going to be bigger. So I'm just planning out now how I'm gonna use the space wisely, having thought about what my priorities are that I've just gone through with you. But yeah, I was very tempted to do another coat on the walls, maybe of a lighter colour, and then whack some outrageous animal print wallpaper on, but I'm gonna leave that for now. Slow down, Ruan. I'm just gonna use what I've got for now, and then we'll see. So next time you see this, hopefully you'll see a progress video in the middle before it's actually finished. Okay, so we started the move. There is stuff in here and I'm at that point where I'm starting to wonder why I've even ever contemplated doing this. You know what I mean? Do you ever do that when you're halfway through decorating or clearing a room and it just gets worse before it gets better? Do you want to see a progress shot? I'll show you right now. So here we are. Oh my goodness. Somebody help me. So I've got my old desk, drawers and Kallax unit here. So this is all my current stuff. I have ordered some new stuff which I will go through with you when I show you what my plans are. I might have already done that actually, but yeah, I've just got stuff basically everywhere. Oh well, it'll get there in the end. Tell me it will, won't it? I'll check in with you again later. Hello, it's another day altogether. It's another weekend, in fact. I don't know if it's one weekend or 2 weekends. 2 weekends since, I think. Oh, I don't even know anymore what's happening with me. People will ask, and I always forget. So just to let you know, last time you saw me recording, I was wearing a page hoodie, and I'm also wearing another page hoodie by Joker Notch, because I loves them, I does. So today is an exciting day. So the update so far is we have had furniture delivered, some bits and bobs, and Hubster has put them in for me, which is great. I'll show you those in a minute. And then we're going on to the exciting thing, which is my cutting table, which is the most exciting thing ever, because that's the main thing that I kind of wanted in my room. So I will show, it's an absolute mess because there's no organisation. We've literally just dumped everything in here, built furniture, because I want to wait till I've got all my storage options done and dusted before I can then start organising. That will be the last stage, so ignore the mess because it's a complete tip. But I'll show you quickly where we're at now. Okay, so there's a bit of a change since the last time I showed you this, which was probably only a few minutes ago for you, but it's quite a while ago for me. So the things that have changed is I have got another Kallax unit here. So that's an 8-hold one. Just got my Beyond the Pink door boxes in there at the moment. And then the other new thing is, creaky floorboard, sorry, is my desk here. So I just got the really plain and simple desk with drawers because I can't use this drawer there because my other desk is up against it. So I'm going to have a set of drawers here and a set of drawers there. And then I'm in a little L shape. So you can see I've got my sewing machine, my Alexa where I watch my YouTube videos, my lamp, and my overlocker. And then I've got my 2 pegboards up here, but I'm going to get another one to pop it here just so that I've got, that's a bit overcrowded now. I'm going to get another one to go here, and then I've got all 3. So nothing else has changed. My mannequin's there. That's my new Marnie, by the way. My tiny ironing board and my trolley that all needs a really good sort out. These are all the pictures from my other sewing room, which we won't need to get up on the wall. My mirror's here. Hello. And then the exciting thing is this. So I bought 3 of the 4-hold Kallax units. So there's one, there's another one on the opposite side here, and then there's one here. Excuse all the bits just dumped. So this is eventually going to become a cutting table. So at the moment it's all individually done. So the Hubster right now is actually at B&Q getting me some boards and connectors to connect all of this together. Then it'll be on casters and have a top on it and everything. So I'll be able to move this around so that I can access round here the 4 sections round the back there. So this is going to be great for storage of things. I think what I'm going to do is potentially have this to have things like interfacing, wadding, tracing paper, work in progress projects, any miscellaneous stuff basically. And then over here, when this is organised, this is all going to be hopefully my fabric wall. Now, my aim is eventually to only use one of these for fabric, but I'm thinking about doing a bit of destashing and all sorts of bits and bobs. So I've already started putting all of my PDF patterns, look, in here, which all just need labelling up. So I need some more of these. There's a few other bits I need that are individual bits. But what I'll do now is I'll show you what the cutting table looks like from my Pinterest board so that you can see where we're going to go with that. And then hopefully I can show you it when it's all done at the end of the play today. Fingers crossed anyway. Okay, so this is my son's iPad, which is a bit manky on the screen, so apologies. But this is the kind of thing that we're looking at building. So they're the 3 Kallax units pulled together, and then there's some plywood along the bottom with casters, and then a topper. But we're also looking at potentially, if my husband can get the bits, installing this on top as well. So it'll have these little posts and then the board across the top as well, which will give it a little bit of more height for me, because obviously I am 5'8", 5'9", so it can be quite difficult for me on my back. So this that I've got now is going to lift up slightly because it will have casters on, but I still don't think it'll be enough for me not to hurt my back. So we're going to try that anyway. That's the kind of, obviously that's a different shape Kallax unit, but this is the sort of thing we're looking at doing. But that's the kind of overall shape of what we're going to be hopefully building today. And then at the minute you can see I've got kind of my, I've got an A1 mat and an A2 mat. I'm looking at potentially getting some AO mats, but I just want to wait until all of that is created before I then decide exactly what I'm going to do. So I will show you how we get on later. So this is the Kallax units, and husband has been and got the plywood to match. Say hello, husband.
Hello.
Full of joys of spring. It's a bit of a race to the finish because when's the rugby on, love?
2 hours.
Oh, you've got some working to do. I'll check in with you.
I've been striking it for quite a while.
You're not striking. You're not allowed to strike. You committed to this. You listening to me?
That was before I went out for about 4 hours.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'll catch up with you again in a bit. Okay, so the top is on. That's the top. We've spun it back round. So this is the bottom again now. So we put the bottom on. When I say we, I passed all the stuff to him. And then that's the top. So we flipped it back over. And now the husband, say hello again.
Hello again.
Is putting the casters on so that it can actually be moved around. So there is a slight overlap here, if you can see, to make the table bigger, and there's a bit of a chunk here which I thought would be worthwhile, because if somebody else comes and wants to sew in my room with me, they can always set their machine up on here as well, and there would be a bit of a lip to be able to sit underneath, or maybe a stool or something. So, you know, I'm trying to think outside the, how much can I wag my finger in there? Hello, in front of the camera. So I'll show you when all the casters are on and it's complete. Say goodbye, husband.
Goodbye, husband.
Okay, guys, so it's nearly finished. This is the following day, by the way. Husband has popped out to get some different screws or something, and now he's put the casters on. Do you want to have a look? Do you want to have a look? I'll show you now. What do you want, Tig Tig? He's very demanding today, is my cat. I'll show you now anyway. Look, I'm watching you, mister. What is it? Oh, really? Anyway, so it's upside down. So that's the top on down there. And then we've got the casters on here. So two of them have got brakes on, which would be good. So these are really heavy duty casters. And then the other two are just plain ones without the brake on, which is good. And then this is just going to be flipped over so you can see what the final product will look like. The only thing that we've got left to do is put some trims on the edge of here when we flip it over, but that'll probably be for another day now anyway, because we're off to the cinema. So I'll let you see what it's like when it's flipped over. But this is the mess that it's created. Are you ready? Brace yourselves. Oh my goodness, I've got some tidying up to do. Help. So now it's been flipped. So that's it. So two of them have got brakes. See a little brake poking out there. Hello. Two of the casters have got brakes on them. This top, we've gone for one that is slightly larger, because if someone decides they want to come and sew in my room with me, then we can actually set somebody up here with a machine as well. So what we've got now is this trim here, which will go onto here just to finish around the edges. I'm going to sand those down and then finish those edges, but I thought you might want to have a look. So I've got 12 pockets, so I'm going to buy the inserts to pop in there to keep it nice and neat and tidy, and obviously there's 4 around the other side as well, and then I can easily move this about. So that's just with one hand. I can move it out if I so wish. So and also, I know I was saying earlier about whether I thought I would need another layer on top. I definitely don't. This is absolutely perfect from a height perspective for my back. And then round this side, there is a slight gap as well. So there's an overlap, and that's where I'm going to put all of my cutting mass. But eventually I may have a larger cutting mat on top of here anyway, rather than just grabbing my smaller ones out. I'm gonna have a look at the size of that eventually. So what do you think, guys? Am I the luckiest girl in the world? Yes, I am. Has my husband earned lots of brownie points? Yes, he has. But I'm going to finish the vlog here for today. So this is part 2. This is kind of where I'm at right now. This is progress, and then hopefully in the next few weeks when I've got everything organised and sorted out, I will then be able to show you properly what it looks like in here. See you later. Bye.